Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Daredevil number 22, which is written by Chip Zdarsky with a new artist. I got to get to the next page so we can figure out who that is. Once again, rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. God bless him, may he rest in peace. And Daredevil really has been one of the best books, definitely the best book by Marvel, one of the best books in the industry from the beginning here. And essentially, Daredevil has turned himself in for the murder of a man from a few issues back. But he's not turning himself in as Matt Murdock. He's turned himself in as Daredevil, with his attorney, his best friend there, Foggy Nelson, representing him. So the penciler here, the artist is Francesco Mobili, with Victor Olazaba as the inker and Matt Ianco as the colorist, with Marco Checchetto, who's the main artist, doing the cover, which is a shame, because they always, Marco Checchetto, he does like 6 issues, then he takes a break, and then he does like 6 issues, then he takes a break, and it's just, come on, can we keep the same artist? I mean, I understand taking a break, but this is a monthly book, and they just had the annual, and he didn't do that either. The annual is pretty good. I have a review on my channel, but the Kingpin's here, and they're asking him, like, well, Kingpin, what are you doing trying to prosecute Daredevil, because you were fighting with him in the last issue, or not the last issue, but the last story, when Hell's Kitchen was under siege by Bullseye and Crossbones and Owlsley and all sorts of other characters laying siege. But you see with the artwork, it definitely takes a bit of a step back with in terms of what Checchetto is doing. I mean, look at his face right there. And then it says, check out Outlawed. I don't think so. That's with Miles Morales and Kamala Khan and all those idiots, but he's making a point. We're gonna keep all those young vigilantes undercover. Oh, I don't know what he's doing, but Daredevil's drawing nice, and in the midst of when he should be just home sleeping, he's pursuing the criminals, because if he's gonna get locked up as Daredevil, which how would they even do that? They're gonna handcuff a blind man and put him in a cell, and he's going to stay in his costume? I don't know. You would think that his cellmate would be like, dude, what's going on under that mask? So Iron Man, Tony Stark shows up, and this Iron Man is a much better character than that other one from, what is it, by Christopher Cantwell, that Iron Man #1. That was terrible. Oh my God. So the Kingpin gets over here to Typhoid Mary, and he's making a deal with her. And, because Kingpin's a bad guy. He's not the goody two-shoes mayor. So, this Tony Stark kind of reminds me of the Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark, not the depressing midlife crisis one we saw in that other comic book. And essentially, Daredevil here is, he wants to make a deal with Tony. Not even a deal, but trying to persuade Tony to use his money to buy out the Stromwinds, who were like the mob bosses of Hell's Kitchen, which pretty much orchestrated the attack on Hell's Kitchen in the last story arc. And basically all the poor people are going to be displaced. All their houses are destroyed, and he wants Tony Stark to chip in and help. And Tony Stark's like, why the hell did I give him my free money? And he's like, well, because. So they agreed to that. And I don't know, this is kind of like a filler issue. I've enjoyed the Daredevil run, but this book right here is just, kind of bridging the gap to the next story arc. And he goes back to Foggy's office there, and he's like, what are you doing out fighting crime? And that's when he says, well, I need to make sure these criminals are put away before I go to jail. And he says, well, she's coming in. And he's like, oh, that perfume, it's my ex-girlfriend, hello. And it's, Kirsten McDuffie, she shows up. Looks like we're burning the midnight oil. Next. So we got Spider-Man in the next issue, so that should be cool. But yeah, this is definitely a fill-in. So a lot of the times and I saw that with Thor, you had the first 6 issues for the Black Winter, and then you get, a 2-part story arc, Truth or Dare, part 1 and then part 2. And then I guess the next 6-part epic will start, because that's what they do with Marvel. They'll get Checchetto on for 6 issues, and then they'll do a short 2-issue story arc, which is kind of and it's just bridging the gap to the next story arc with no-name artist. And then they'll get Checchetto back for 6 more issues. It'll be good. It'll be great, actually. But this is definitely filler. It's not terrible. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's not terrible, but it's clearly filler. But it's interesting that they have the advertisement in the back here of Spider-Man, because soon enough we have that Knoll event with Venom, and Spider-Man Venom, they're pretty close together. So it'd be cool to see Daredevil involved in that event, but probably not. It's probably not going to happen. They're just going to do the Avengers and Venom and Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, got to throw her in there. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more new comic book reviews coming soon. Everybody have a great day.